Hi guys, Chantal here from Nerdy Mama. Today we're going to figure out how to make a small charging station that is also expandable. Let's do this.
So let's be honest, this is like the least organized charging area on the face of the planet, and I just wanted to clean it up a little bit. So I grabbed some scrap wood and, without really a plan in mind, just started cutting some pieces to lengths that I knew that I could work with. Kind of just a bit that would be away from the wall, a bit that would be kind of in between the corner and the box of screws that we have hanging on the wall, and just a bit that could hold it up against the wall. Nothing really in mind. So what you're seeing here is I'm just kind of trying out different ideas. Taking the scrap wood I'd cut off into, I think they were 9-inch lengths and a 12-inch length. I mean, just some really square numbers. And then literally stacking up my chargers to see how big does it need to be, how wide, how deep, all those kind of things. I kind of found something I liked, and I couldn't decide if it needed a little hat, and I decided it needed a surge protector, but I was going to try the little hat business first. So I pre-drilled my holes and screwed together the pieces, but as I was doing this, I was like, man, this is really making it tight in the center. So I decided, you know what, maybe it didn't need a hat. I don't know, but just kind of working around and playing with ideas as I was screwing it together. So after I'd played around a bit, I definitely figured out I did not need anything on the top or even anything to keep it square, because at the end of the day it was so small, there's really no need for that. All I needed was 4 pieces with a bottom. So my big backer piece that I had already cut is fine and dandy to hold it up against the wall, and then 2 legs and a front piece and a little piece on the bottom. Very simple. Sorry about the footage. I don't know what's going on with my camera, so... Now for the bottom, I decided to grab another piece of scrap, just a piece of OSB we had used to line the walls with in our workshop. And I cut it to length, just roughly, but I wanted it to be expandable, this charging station, to be able to have another shelf put underneath it. So I wanted to leave a gap through which I could work cords up and down, so that I could still access all of the surge protector plugs that are going onto the charging station. Really simple, again, and straightforward. This was way more straightforward than I imagined. The hardest part turned out to be figuring out how to get the surge protectors on, because they require 2 screws. So first I laid out all of my chargers, and then I tried measuring where the holes are for the screws on those surge protectors, but gosh golly, it's really hard to get those exactly where they need to be. It's a really difficult process, and if anybody has an easier way, I am open to suggestions, because what I had to do was re-drill the same hole like 854 times. Once I had the surge protectors figured out, I went ahead and marked 3 spots that would go in the location of my only stud onto which this will be affixed. So I went ahead and did 3 screws so that it wouldn't swing. And then I used this sample paint to paint it. It was 50 cents. So this is a scrap wood project and a 50-cent paint coat, just so that it had something on it. I don't even know why. My husband really just wanted it painted. I don't know why. I wasn't into painting it. I could have cared less. It's just a charging station, but whatever. So then, as soon as that paint was dry, it was time to mount it. And I just went ahead and started the screws because it's a tight corner and I didn't have anybody to help. So I pre-started them and then went ahead and got them on. Threw my little surge protectors up, and I was in business. I verified that everything would plug in and work, added a little light above hand, and we were done.
So I know this charging station was quite a bit different from other charging station videos you've probably seen, with the things where you attach your drills and you hold all the... I just felt like that wasn't necessary. I just needed a place to get all my charging cords and things kind of out of the way so I didn't have to look at them again. And that worked perfectly when I actually did it in just a tiny little box, which now I think is just kind of simple, like overly simple, but that's okay. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see others like it, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the little bell. That's what YouTube really wants to know about, is that you want to get notified the next time a new video drops. Thank you guys, and we'll see you soon. Chantal here from Nerdy Mama. And so super simple, you will never look at any other charging station again.